The Coalition has been an interesting fit for the Gears franchise, to say the least. They haven't been like, say, 343 in their mishandling of Halo, but at the same time, they haven't quite found the right story to tell for a Gears game. That's why, in the hopefully not too distant future, they're taking us all the way back to where it all started. E-Day. A time only spoken of in all the other games in the franchise. And with this game on the horizon, somewhere, I thought perhaps there was no better time than now to say the things I would want to see make their way into the game. Consider this my E-Day wish list.
I think we're good. Let's grab some ammo.
Now, before we jump into the top 5 things I'd like to see, I want to have a quick shout out, or say honorable mention, to start things off. And I also want to start by saying that this list will be focused on the single player experience of the game only. Now, naturally, I want the multiplayer to be great and for it to succeed, but that's just not what this list is about. This is for the campaign nerds out there. Now, the first and only honorable mention on this list is actually kind of a big one. It's that I'm hoping for the game to be actually on the disc. I know, a tall order in 2025 or 2026 or whenever it's releasing. But that's the honorable mention. Game on the disc. That simple. Now, without further ado, what is the number 5 thing on this damn list? Well, number 5 is that I want to see the Coalition keep split-screen co-op in the game. That's right, couch co-op. They've managed to keep that aspect going strong in Gears 4 and 5, and I really don't see why it wouldn't also be included in E-Day. I mean, it's couch co-op. It's a staple of the series. Then again, you could say the same thing for Halo, and well, look how that turned out. Halo horror stories aside, this is an aspect that I would say would be highly appreciated by, well, everyone. Truly, Coalition, please keep co-op in the game. Now for number 4, I'd love to see them lean into the horror side of things again. People tend to forget that Gears has some decent roots in the horror genre when it comes to the first game. Sure, it wasn't an outright horror game. It has plenty of shooting and action, and it always will. What I'm saying here is that there's all the potential in the world to make that aspect even stronger. You've got emergence holes popping up everywhere of all shapes and sizes, so the possibilities for changing up the combat to lean into the horror are seemingly endless. Number 3. Vehicles. Now, we've seen both the Coalition and Epic make some pretty cool looking vehicles in the Gears universe, but they never really seem to utilize them in proper ways. I mean, sure, you got the Junker in Gears 1, you got some sections we won't mention in Gears 2 and 3, 4 has the bikes, and 5, well, 5 has whatever the hell that thing is, but their minds were in the right place when they made it. Now maybe don't make things open world again, but a drivable vehicle that can carry your squad with you from point A to B, in some sort of unique connecting areas between levels, maybe they could really do something different and fun here with player transportation. Just maybe. Number 2. I think it's time. I think it's time for the Gears franchise to finally have health and armor pickups. And it actually starts to make sense when you really stop and think about it. All these beefed up characters we've always known have always, well, been fighting. So they'd likely be more tough, which could be seen as to why their health always magically regens. I don't know, I'm digging there. But here, during E-Day, these people simply aren't prepared for what's coming. so it would make sense that they'd need all the armor pickups they can find in the battlefield, not to mention the additional tactical element it could lend, being really low on health and jumping to an armor box behind a barrier. I don't know, there's plenty of ways it could be done, but it can be done, and honestly, might just be the shakeup needed in the tiring Gears formula. And number 1, something I've wanted since the very beginning: environmental interaction, destruction, the option to slam a locust's face through a door or a window. This was even seemingly hinted at in the teaser trailer when Marcus uses a TV as a weapon. I mean, just imagine the possibilities. All that damn rubble laying around, all the rich people of planet Sarah with their belongings strewn about, just waiting to be used as weapons. Gears 5 sorta was onto something when they decided that you can finally use your combat knife after all these years for more than cutting slime. But the knife's just not enough anymore. Too many other games put the Gears 5 knife mechanics to utter shame. And with all that tactical gear the characters have on, and with all that access to more brutal combat styles, this too is something that I just really think could be used in the next installment. But hey, maybe that's just me, and this has all just been the pipe dream of some nerd on the internet, shouting into the void about a franchise he loves. I just really hope the Coalition come through with this one. I still believe them to be the right developers for the series moving forward, because despite popular opinion, I see the good that they've managed to do in the sea of annoying and frustrating decisions they've made. Believe me, I'm not blind to them. But the mere fact that they chose to explore Marcus and Dom more in the environment we know them in, well, that shows me that they've been listening. Gears of War E-Day really can't get here soon enough.